What is up, guys, and welcome to a new build guide on the channel. In today's build guide, I'll be showing you the best bang for your buck gaming PC for under $1,000. Before we get started, if you can do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button down below, it only takes a second of your time and it would help out a ton. With that being said, let us begin with the CPU. So for the CPU, I decided to pick the Intel Core i5-10400F, which packs a heavy punch for only $150. It has 6 cores and 12 threads, with a turbo boost of up to 4.3 GHz, which is really nice. Next up on the list is the CPU cooler. Although the CPU comes included with the CPU cooler, it's a very cheap one, so I would recommend picking up the Cooler Master Hyper 212 RGB air cooler, as it does provide sufficient cooling for the i5-10400F, and it also comes with an RGB fan, which, as we all know, RGB gives you a 50% FPS boost. Moving on to the motherboard, I picked out the Gigabyte B460M DS3H Micro ATX motherboard. To be totally honest, the only reason this motherboard got picked is because of the price. At only $87, you're getting a motherboard that has four RAM slots, and that's pretty much it really. It gets the job done for only $87. For the RAM, I picked out a dual channel 16GB memory kit clocked to 3200 MHz from Silicon Power. Please keep in mind, however, that it would only run at 2666 MHz because that's what our motherboard and CPU support. But this does mean that once you decide to upgrade your system in the future, you won't have to switch out the RAM. Alright, so for storage, we have a Western Digital 1TB NVMe SSD. And as you can tell by the number of reviews, this is a rather popular choice. An NVMe SSD will give you insanely fast loading times, and there are also no cables to worry about, which is always a plus. You can also choose to add an extra 2TB hard drive if you know you'll be needing that extra storage for games, but this is completely optional depending on your needs. And moving on to everyone's beloved GPU, I decided to pick out the EVGA RTX 3060, which is currently going for $400 on Best Buy, and I know what you're thinking, damn near impossible to pick one up. And that is true, but I'll give you one little secret on how to get one quicker. And the secret is just joining a Discord server that notifies you when a GPU is in stock. I think if you join a Discord server and stay alert, then you'll be able to pick one up in under 2 weeks. Trust me, if I did it, then you should be able to do it as well. Alright, and next on the list we have our power supply, which is nothing special, but it's one heck of a deal to be honest. The EVGA 600BA is currently available for only $40 on Amazon, which is an absolute no-brainer in my opinion. You're getting a 600 watt power supply with an efficiency rating of 80 plus bronze from a very reputable company. And what else can you ask for? It's only $40. And finally, actually we have one more thing after this, but for the case, you can pretty much go for whatever you want. I chose to go for the Fentex P400A because I think it's a great looking case with nice airflow. But you can choose to go for a different one. By all means, it all depends on your preference. But do make sure that it has solid reviews and it has nice airflow for cooling. Alright, and now for the actual final component, which is actually a Wi-Fi adapter, so it's not a real component, but I think it's a must for people that won't be using an Ethernet cable because you won't be able to access the internet without it. And once again, if you plan on using an Ethernet cable, then just save the $20 for something useful instead. Alright, and this brings us to the end of this build guide. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing with notifications turned on so you don't miss future videos. Also, all links will be down in the description if you're interested in looking at any of the products. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.